Okay, so the topic of today is that people should have enough sleep. And I am supporting that people should get enough sleep. Enough sleep is regarded as sleep between 7 to 8 hours per night. And it will interest you to know the number of adults in the US who don't get enough, who don't sleep up to 7 to 8 hours. So the purpose of this presentation is actually to persuade you of the need to get enough sleep. Now, let's break this down. According to CDC, 35% of adults don't get enough sleep. And not having enough sleep does influences our health, well-being, and negatively impact the nation's economies, according to Haynes 2016. Lack of sleep gives economic blow to the US workforce. The US workforce actually loses 411 billion and 1.2 million working hours per day. Hence 2016. Lack of sleep actually lowers the nation's economy, it lowers the productivity, and it places workers and others on high mortality risk. Now, according to Haynes, sleeping less than 6 hours increases a person's mortality rate by 13% than those who have up to 7 to 9 hours of sleep per day. So you see, as adults, we need a minimum of 7 hours of daily sleep for proper cognitive and behavioral function. Sleep helps protect the brain. Now, it is during sleep that our brain actually eradicates toxic material that have accumulated in our brain during the day. So not having enough sleep can put you in mental and emotional hazard. Adequate sleep optimizes the brain function. Without enough sleep, our brain slows down. Our brain cannot work in an optimal level. So sleep actually enables our brain to recharge and rejuvenate itself and eradicate wasteful and harmful substances from our brain. So you see, sleep is very, very important. Not just sleep, but having enough sleep. You know, yep. Sleep is During sleep is when our brain processes our emotions and memory. And when we don't have enough sleep, it affects the way our brain recalls memories, and it can increase our stress level. This is according to Eugene and Masek, 2015. Now, not having enough sleep affects our emotional instability. Think about it. When you don't have enough sleep, what happens? You get more sensitive, easily irritated, impulsive, because you don't have enough sleep. And when we don't have enough sleep, we actually overstress the part of our brain that controls our emotions, and we are more vulnerable to mood swing, erratic behavior, and increased emotional reactivities when we don't have enough sleep. So, your mental health is also important. Yep, I will further interest you to know that having enough sleep can actually help prevent or delay stroke and cardiovascular disease. I often hear people mention exercise and diet as a way to prevent disease and maintain healthy heart function, but people don't actually mention sleep, which is actually an indispensable lifestyle. You know, Cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of deaths worldwide, and sleep is an intrinsic lifestyle that can prevent cardiovascular disease. Now, inadequate length of sleep was connected to hypertension, insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, and weight gain. So, sleep deprivation can lead to heart disease. Having enough sleep can prevent all this. Yep, not having enough sleep increases your chance of having a stroke. Not having enough sleep actually increases your blood pressure, and your blood pressure is actually the leading risk factors for stroke. The quality of sleep have been linked to stroke and other sleep-related disorders, which can aggravate risk factors for stroke. Now, the prevalence of adults not having enough sleep is actually alarming, as much as the negative effect that it poses on our economic productivity, our health, and our response to daily activities. Now, we all have goals and busy schedule, and we feel like we don't have enough time to sleep properly. But let me ask you, how can you achieve those goals when you don't have sound mind and good health? Sound mind and good health is required for us to achieve our goals. And when we have proper sleep is when our brain actually rejuvenates itself and enable us to chase our goals. If our brain and body shuts down, then tell me, how can you chase your goals in life? Sleep is to the brain as gas is to the car. When the gas runs out in your car, it cannot take you to your destination. In same manner, when you don't have enough sleep, your brain can shut down. And when your brain shuts down, it cannot function in a way to achieve your goals. So you see, the need to have enough sleep is vital and it's inevitable. And I hope with all this point, I have actually been able to persuade you of the need to have enough sleep.